Welcome, language learners from all around the globe, to Listen Up, the podcast that takes you on a captivating voyage through the English language. Whether you've just started your journey or have been navigating the intricacies of English for some time, this podcast is designed to be your trusty compass, guiding you towards fluency and unlocking the wonders of English. I'm your host, Karen, a passionate traveller and an experienced teacher of English as a second language. Join me as we embark on an exciting expedition filled with British history read by a native speaker. Together, we'll conquer the challenges and celebrate the victories of learning English as a foreign language. Each episode of Listen Up will immerse you in a variety of topics, from aspects of British culture, history, and literature. We'll explore useful vocabulary that will empower you to communicate confidently in English. If you want to read along with the podcast, head to my website www.onepawinthesand.com/ESL. The link is in the description. But this podcast isn't just about learning English in isolation. It's about building a community of language learners, supporting one another, and fostering a love of the English language. I encourage you to engage with us through my Patreon page, where you can connect with fellow learners, ask questions, and share your own language journey. So, whether you're sipping tea in Tokyo, walking the streets in Sao Paulo, or studying in a bustling cafe in Berlin, Listen Up is here to accompany you on your quest for English fluency. Join me as we embark on this transformative expedition, where language becomes an adventure and your dreams of effective communication become a reality. Today's episode is called The Beano. There's a comic called The Beano that has been around for a very long time and is loved by many people. It's funny and full of exciting adventures that have made people happy for generations since it started in 1938. The comic is all about humour and has some unforgettable characters that everyone enjoys. The Beano was first published by a company called DC Thomson & Co. Limited, which is well known for making printed things like books and magazines. On this day, 30th of July 1938, the comic was released for the first time. The main character on the cover was a mischievous boy named Dennis the Menace, who has become famous and loved by readers for many years. He's known for causing trouble, but also has a good heart that makes people like him. Dennis the Menace is the most important character in the comic, but there are also other interesting and unforgettable characters in the story. One of them is Nasha, a loyal and equally mischievous dog that accompanies Dennis on his adventures. There are also other cool characters like Minnie the Minx, Roger the Dodger, and the Bash Street Kids, who add their own special qualities to the comic. The reason the Beano has stayed popular for so long is because it has timeless humour that makes people of all ages laugh. The funny words, silly actions, and playful craziness in the comic brings joy to both kids and adults. The comic has changed over time to keep up with what people like, and that's why it's still loved even in today's world of media. The Beano has not only entertained people, but has also influenced the way people talk. Some words and phrases from the comic have become part of everyday language. It has also inspired young readers to be creative and dream big, making some of them want to become artists or writers. The adventures of the Beano characters have not only stayed in the comic book, but have also been made into animated TV shows and other forms of media. This has allowed more people to enjoy the stories and characters. Even with these changes, the essence of the Beano has stayed the same, and people from all over the world still love it. And that wraps up another episode of Listen Up. I hope you enjoyed learning about my topic today and practicing your English. Remember, the exploration doesn't have to end here. If you have any lingering questions or want to continue the conversation, I've got some great opportunities for you. First off, I offer private lessons for those of you eager to expand your knowledge further, whether it's practicing today's subject or exploring other topics. I'm here to guide you on your English journey. Reach out to me through my website or social media platforms, and let's embark on a personalised learning experience together. I have been involved with training people for more than 10 years. I've been teaching English as a second language for over a year, in which time I have taught over 500 students, many of whom are regulars. But wait, there's more. If you're a devoted fan of Listen Up and want to show your support, consider joining our Patreon community. Your contribution directly helps us bring you more episodes and maintain the quality of our show. Your support truly means the world to me, and we couldn't continue this podcast without you. So whether you choose private lessons or Patreon, or both, I look forward to staying connected and exploring the fascinating realms of English as a second language together. Thank you once again for joining us on Listen Up. Until next time, keep practicing.